Shalom, and here's a thought for the week. We talk about Jacob. Jacob leaves the comfort of his home in the Holy Land of Israel in Beersheba and goes to his wicked uncle's house to build a family. He comes empty-handed with his stick. 20 years later or so, more than 20 years, he leaves with all these children, 11 children, lots of money, and most importantly, maintains his pureness, even though his uncle fooled him and tricked him 100 times, changed his wages 100 times. He worked, he said he didn't sleep at night, and he worked very, very hard. How did he do it? One of the messages that I learned, that when he left Beersheba, he went to sleep, he surrounded his head with stones, and he dreamt about an angels going up and down a ladder. Famous dream. And he asked God to protect him. He said he will tithe if God gives him food to eat and clothing to wear. The question is asked, why did he cover his head? If he's worried about animals that might come and harm him, then what would help if his head was covered? They could harm his body. And one of the lessons we learn from that is that when you're dealing with sharks, when you're dealing with people that are crooks, when you're dealing with negativity, with darkness, you have to maintain a cover over your head. You have to secure your mind. You have to make sure that our mind stays pure, that our mind stays in a good place. My grandmother used to say, where does it hurt? In the head. And she'd say it to me in Yiddish. You have to maintain your head. Your head should be good. And how do you do that? By when you start the day, you take some time to focus on something positive, gratitude, goodness, and make sure that your intake of information, you study Torah, take time for prayer, take time to use your mind for positive things and fill it with good things. And then even if you guard your head and make sure that it has good things inside, then you know that even when you're dealing with the mundane, with difficult things, with darkness, not only will you not be brought down, but he was the only of the patriarchs that all of his children stayed in the fold. Not like Abraham that had Ishmael, not like Isaac that had Esau. All of his children stayed true to God. And that was because he was able to maintain his mind in the right place. Great lesson. Have a wonderful Shabbos.